Starting with the name of Allah, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tayyaba. I am from 4th semester, section A2. My read number is 19884879. This video is about my subject PBG with the course code 402. So the topic of this video is chickpea. In this video, I will introduce you about how we can do pollination in chickpea. But before going into the description about pollination, first of all, I will introduce you with the plant structure. So here is the plant. As you can see, at the top of the plant you can see the flower bud, large number of small leaves as well. You can see the peduncle, the pedicel which is holding the bud, and is present at the base of the bud. You can see the primary branch, pod, stem, nodules, root. Nodules are present. Why? Because chickpea is a leguminous plant, and being a legume, it has nitrogen fixation, and due to nitrogen fixation it has formation of nodules in its root zone. So this is all about the plant. And one thing more, what type of plant chickpea is? Chickpea is basically a self-pollinated crop. And what type of flower it has? It has bisexual flowers. Mean both female and male reproductive parts are present on the same flower. So first of all, how we can do cross pollination? We have to demonstrate about some structures. As you can see, this is a bud. This is a chickpea bud. As you can see, the pedicel and calyx. Pedicel is present at the base of the bud, and calyx contain the 5 sepal and is usually green in color. Then you can see the dissected bud. As you can see, it contains 3 types of petals: standard petal, wing petal, keel petal, both type of the reproductive parts like stigma and anther. Then you can see stigma is the female part and anther is the male part. How you can do cross pollination? There are 2 important things which are important to know before doing cross pollination. First thing, the bud you are selecting as a female parent, it should be a hooded bud. And the second thing, the bud you are taking as a male parent, it should be a half open flower. It should be a flower, it shouldn't be closed bud, because the anthers should be mature, because you have to take the pollens from that plant, from that flower, and you have to insert them into the female part. So that's why it should be mature part which you are taking as a male flower. Okay, so there are 2 types of methods which are normally used for cross pollination. First is keel petal incision method, and the second one is keel petal removal method. Keel petal incision method is what? First of all, you have to remove the sepals, both type of standard and wing petals, and after that you have to do incision in the keel petal, which will expose anther and stigma. Let's suppose you are taking a hooded bud which you have selected as a female part. What you will have to do, you will remove the anthers and you will just expose the stigma on which you have to insert the pollens. You will take another flower which is a half open flower as a male parent, and you will select the pollens from that and you will just attach them on the female part. So this is how you can do keel petal incision method. And after doing keel petal incision method, you will have to tag your flower or bud on which you have done this. And this is one method. Another method is keel petal removal method, in which what you do in keel petal removal method, you remove all types of petals. And first of all, you will remove sepal, then all types of petals, and after removing the petal, you will completely expose the stigma. After removing the anthers of the female part, you will completely expose the stigma on which you have to attach the pollens. And this should be done when the temperature and climate is controlled and is okay. So you can do this keel petal removal method, and after exposing the stigma, you will have to insert, or you have to put your pollen grains which you have selected from the male part onto the female part. So in this way you can do your keel petal removal method. And after doing this, similarly as you have done in the keel petal incision method, you will just tag it to remember the date on which you have done incision, or to remember the cross pollinated bird, and in this way you can do cross pollination in chickpea. Thanks for watching my video. This is all about my video, and thanks for watching.